I haven't uploaded in ages, but today we are going to be my channel is going to be how to do stuff in the forest. Well, not channel, but I might have a series how to do stuff in the forest. I don't know how to make series, so it'll just be lots of videos how to do stuff. I probably might be able to upload every day because I'm not going to school because of what do you call it, coronavirus. But at least I get to show tutorials. So we're going to get started. How to set up camp in the forest. So I'm not going to do multiplayer. I'm going to do a new game. If there's normal, hard, survival, and peaceful. When you complete the game, you will get creative. But I will probably do it in peaceful. So, with no, cannibals getting us. No enemies, let's just say. So, and by the way, we are not going to complete the game in this series. It's only just like how to build or duplicate things, because there's duplicating methods in the forest. Or I think there might be finding stuff too. I don't know. I'll think about that. So we can just look at that real quickly. I didn't want to do creative because then it wouldn't be fair for everybody else who's playing it. But I am using peaceful because there's going to be no cannibals in our caves. So you start off in your area. Of course, the area is not always the same in the forest. You can land in different locations. Today, this series, I have probably landed, yes, close to the yacht. We will go to the yacht soon, probably in the next episode. Well, finding the yacht is probably easy from my thing. So yeah. So today we're going to be doing setting up camp. So, well, by the title, you can probably already know what it is, yeah. Setting up. But, anyway. So, before we get started, you need to get these, suitcases, because they store stuff like cloth, watches, wristwatches, I should say, electrical tape, snacks, meds, and more. You can also find stuff in the ground. Look, there's a snack on the ground. So if you want to get up here and you can't jump up. Also, when you start playing the game, it's not X to jump, it's triangle. So when you have to tap at triangle real quickly to get up. But sometimes it might not always work for all planes, but it works for most planes. If your plane's facing right up, it probably won't work. So, anyway, also, if you're the host and you're playing with friends, your suitcases will not respawn. But if you're playing with if you're not the host and you're playing with your friends, your suitcases will respawn. So that's why if you want to play a game with your friends, you make sure they make the game. Or if you don't want to get your suitcases to respawn, you can just Or yeah, single player, you will not get your suitcases a respawn. But also, find these laptops and break them. You'll get a circuit board. Watch out! Don't go on don't go over there. There's sharks. You can see dead sharks here, which you can take their head. I don't know why, but you can take their head and place it as a trophy. Trophies are things, so when you kill an animal, you will be able to put it up as a head. So you can remember that you killed that very strong creature. There's also the monsters that you can find are also known as Armsies, Virginias, and we don't know the fur name of them because barely anyone knows that name. It's like this thing, me and my friends call them pigs. So if you want to call it a pig, you can. You can also find turtles in the forest. You can collect their meat and take their shell. And when you have their shell, you can use it as a shield or slide down stuff. You can also get seagulls. And when you take them, they drop feathers. You can collect the feathers by jumping if they're a bit high up. You will also get a wee head of a seagull too. It's smaller than a rabbit head. It's absolutely tiny. But anyways, let's start setting up camp. So first you need to do for setting up camp is probably get some sticks. So get these wee small tiny trees, just very small trees that are starting to grow, and break them down to get some sticks. You can get all different types of ones that give you different types of sticks. The maximum amount is 10, but if you kill a rabbit and make it into a stick bag, you will be able to get 20 sticks instead. Anyway, the way to get into your nature guidebook is by hitting, see your arrows on your controller. Hit the up arrow, like the arrow that points to your roof. And then you will hit X. Well, you see, you can hit X on any of them, but you go across where it says index. It's the index page, so you click X on that and you see all of them. So all you need to do is go to fire. You can have basic fire, standing fire, fire pit, and bonfire. We're going to use the bonfire. No, not the bonfire. We are going to use the fire pit. The fire pit, it lasts longer than either the standing fire or the basic fire. We are going to set it there. We've got the blueprint of it. Even though your blueprint can be any color, it's still a blueprint. You will need 4 sticks, 7 rocks, and 7 leaves. The way to get leaves is by going to the bushes and breaking them. There's also a trick how to duplicate leaves, and I will show you how to duplicate leaves. You go to your leaves, but first you make sure that you have 31 leaves. So I'm just getting some more bushes to get more leaves. So now you have 31. Oh, I forgot something. I usually forget something, I really do. Okay. So you go down here and take a tray. Interesting, my tray is not there. but it seems that I've picked it up. Interesting. I wonder why that is like that. The way to duplicate your leaves though is take your tray out. Make sure you've got your tray here though. Don't worry. I know I don't have my tray somehow, but you put your tray there and put all your leaves in by holding R2. And then instead of combining them, you hit O, which will duplicate your leaves. But then you will have 62 leaves. Or 61 leaves, sorry. If you've just started the game, if you want to learn all the basics, make sure to just start on peaceful. Just so you don't need to worry about all the cannibals. I started on peaceful. Or did I start on normal? I think I started on normal. And I got really scared because last time when I got the forest, I didn't know much about it. And now I know lots about it. So this is why I'm starting a tutorial videos. So now, instead of talking, we should find some rocks. There's a rock here. The rocks look like this. They're always on the ground. You can find them anywhere. The only place where you can't find rocks is mostly underwater. Underwater, I don't think rocks would spawn there. So we're walking around finding rocks. The maximum amount of rocks is 5, but when you get a rock bag, you will be able to get 10 rocks. So when you've got your 5 rocks, you go over to your campfire and place them in by hitting X. If you've got sticks, you can put them in. 4 sticks, 7 rocks, but we still need our rocks and 7 leaves. So when you put your rocks in, you can find more rocks. Sometimes there might be a wee spider inside. You can just do this. They can't hurt you or anything. It's probably just a wee Easter egg in the forest. They don't do much. They don't do nothing at all, actually. Now, you only need 2 more rocks. So when you place in your 2 rocks, your campfire is done. So how to light your campfire is by holding X. But first, before we do that, let me just check if setting up camp is completed. And then, if you've just done that, if setting up camp is completed, let me just check. Setup camp is not completed. So the way to set up camp is by placing a campfire and a shelter. The way you place a shelter is by going to your index page and going to the green one called shelters. And then you shall see a temporary shelter, a hunting shelter, a small cabin, and a log cabin. If you want to start doing your forest game, you should usually start with either a hunting shelter or a small cabin. The log cabin takes the longest. I'm going to start with a hunting shelter because it doesn't take as long. So you will need for this 7 logs, 7 sticks and 6 rocks. The way to get logs is by chopping down trees. They will either give you 4 or 5 logs per tree. I'm going to talk to you a bit about the trees. You can also go into your options where you can find regrowing trees. Regrowing trees means the trees will regrow. But if you break their stem, after you chop the tree, they have a stem. And if the stem is broken, the trees won't regrow. And if you have a stem, the cannibals do not like their home being destroyed. They live in the forest, and that's why you always break the stems. You've got tons and tons of trees around you anyway. What do you need the regrowing for? I don't know. So that's why I usually keep it on for some reason. Well, I should keep it off. Well, I should just say I'm keeping it off. Anyway, let's get our trees sorted. You have small trees, medium-sized trees, and probably the long trees. I will show you all of them. The smallest trees are probably these ones that are just trying to grow. So we will show you the small tree. This is a small tree. You can see the small trunk of the tree, not very tall. So if you break it down, you should probably get 4 logs. So breaking trees take time, and they go like that. They should give you 4 logs. These are the stems that you should break. I'll just show you how to break them. They take 9 hits to break. I counted it. 9 hits. Ugh. They take a while to break. Now, the maximum amount of logs you can carry is probably 2. There's no things in your inventory to hold logs, but you...
No, keep a noise down. He's sleeping and I can hear you talking in there. Talk low, slowly or quietly, right?
Unexpected? Well, that did not go to plans. Anyway, so like I was saying, we will have to, the maximum amount of logs is 2. So when you get 2 logs, you place them in like so. You will need 7 sticks, 6 rocks, and 7 logs. You've got 6 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 1 more stick. And next episode, I am going to I'm going to make the video in daytime. Because everybody's sleeping in my house. And I have to be quiet now. Anyway, like I was saying, get your sticks, make sure you've got all your sticks done. Get all your rocks. After you've got your rocks, oh, I still need 1 more rock. Let's see, ah, here we go. After you got your rocks, like so, you will only need your logs. And when the go in your inventory is your nice rectangle button on your controller. Now, you start off, you hit this, and if you're thirsty, you go to these and hit L2. And if you're hungry, you hit L2 on your snacks. And now your hunger is almost full on your water. If you drink more and eat more food, you will. If you drink more water and eat more food, you will have full water and full hunger. Ah, I actually remembered what I was about to do. This is the medium-sized tree. The medium-sized tree kind of looks like a giant Christmas tree for some reason. Well, hello, first person watching. It is live broadcast. Yeah. I'm teaching you how to set up camp in the forest. So we start off by chopping a tree down. Whoa. That gives more logs than the last one. It gave 5. Or did it give 4? So anyway, we put these in. We need 3 more. Put this in. And let's check if I actually did get 5. Nope. Oh, and this is the tall tree. It's probably the tallest of them all. We have to break it. Oh yeah, and also if it gets dark, you go into your inventory and you hit your lighter. L2, and it's bright again. And R2 to hit stuff. Only need 1 log though. There we go. You have built your first little house. You can save your game. You can change the color of your house. You can go to sleep. And I think something's happened to my to-do list. Let's see. It said there's something, well, it'll update to your to-do list. Set up camp. It's complete. Now that's how you set up camp. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And hopefully you're enjoying yourself today. Oh, a comment? What's this? Hello there. Hopefully if you have the forest, you can watch my videos and see how to do it. This is only the first video of doing how to, beginners of the forest. So, this is how we do it. You've put a campfire and your house, and then you set up camp. Now, cooking food will be in the next episode. You can put this fire on. Oh yeah, maybe just cooking food now. So when you've got your food, you go through this and put it on with square. And then finding and cooking food is a lot easier. Well, no, finding food is a lot harder. I will show you how to find food in the next episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode and hopefully you enjoy yourself. Bye bye.